Hey everyone, welcome back to the wonderful world of Skyblock. We are here. Last time we had successfully created 2 villagers. In the meantime, I have started the potato farm. I got rid of the melon and pumpkin farm that was here, and I've just been using bone meal and bones to grow these potatoes in ridiculous amounts. I think I've got a full stack of baked potatoes in my inventory, and then another stack, a full stack in the furnace, and then a half a stack ready to give these villagers. So I've adjusted the little platform that we've got going on here. We've got just this open thing here that the villagers are stuck inside of. They can't get out because of the roof, and then the 1 block high, or the half slab here, it's preventing them from escaping. So I wanted to start out by first getting these guys to breed. I'm a little concerned that, maybe this open face here is going to cause the baby villager to run all around, and then it's going to be a pain in the butt to get him to go back inside, but I think we'll be able to deal with it. So here we go. I'm just going to trade this guy rotten flesh, because rotten flesh, we have hundreds of millions of thousands. I mean, our darkroom mob spawner is doing great. And we've got more of this stuff than we'll ever use, and especially now that we've got baked potatoes, we don't need them as a food source anymore. Okay, so he's probably going to be ready for trading now. So if we give this guy just a couple of potatoes, I think it takes 5, is what I heard. We know the particle effects are turned on because his particle effects just went crazy. So let's. What did we get? Ooh, that's very nice. Redstone for emeralds, and then lapis for emerald. No, lapis isn't that good. I mean, maybe we could use it to get blue dyes, and like lapis is typically used for paying for enchants, and since there's no way to obtain diamonds, then there's no way to get a crafting table or an enchanting table. So I guess I'll just throw some potatoes at these guys until they decide that they're ready to breed. Come on now. Do you not want me to watch? I'll turn my back. No? Still nothing? Come get start. I'm making the pink guy. Pink girl, maybe? Maybe it's a she? I should just be able to throw food at you until you're ready. Let's go ahead and buy leather pants. It's not gonna... I mean, just having a little bit more armor isn't going to change much, but it'll be nice. And if that's what it takes to get them... Come on, bro. Look at how... She's gorgeous. Look at that. I mean, she's got a model nose, dude. Look at that. She is just absolutely stunning. How could you say no to that? Plus, she's like the only woman left in the world. Oh, hey, that's pretty good, too. Okay, well, it looks like I'm going to be working with these 2 guys since I want to be difficult right now. And then we'll check back in once I can get some magic to happen. Haha! I finally got them to pop out a child for me. He wants to be just like his dad, but please don't jump off the edge. I was happy because he wasn't moving there for the longest time, and then I finally step up and want to show you guys. Then he's like, let me just jump off the edge. No. He wants to be, what is this, a farmer? No. Blacksmith? No. Leather worker. That's what it is. Haha! He's gonna be just like his old man. So yes, we now have our villagers breeding, which means it's only a matter of time until cows. We should probably set up some sort of breeding thing for them. I was going to head down so that way we could work on the slime spawner. But I need to get blocks first. That's easy to do. Do I have anything on me that I shouldn't have? Emeralds, because we set a challenge for ourselves to gain emeralds. What do I not need here? I really don't need the glowstone, because we get the glowstone out of the witch farm. We can get more of that if we ever need it. I guess I can get rid of charcoal and just put it in here. See, there's another stack of baked potatoes. Very, very nice. I'll just go ahead and work on clearing out my inventory before we go do, like, death-defying Evel Knievel stunts. I've now got the area where our slime should be spawning. I used the slime spawning tool on Chunk Base to find this spot, since everybody got so mad at me that I was just going to test it all by hand last time. So here we go. I've got it, like I said, I've got it already, the corners marked out. I've just got to fill in this area, and then we should start to have some slimes. And then we're only just a hop, skip, and a jump away from having sticky pistons. And yeah, once the iron golem, wow, our world kind of looks cool from under here like this. Neato. I do have bad news, however. The original white apron villager died. Well, I'm assuming he died. Whenever I went up there to check on him in between us gathering supplies, and I'm actually out here, he was nowhere to be seen. I looked and looked and looked, and he just wasn't around anymore. And so I did some renovations. I'll go ahead and place down that last block. I did some renovations, so that way, as soon as they breed out a new baby villager, he wouldn't be lost. And I think we got one. I think it's a blacksmith villager. He's working on growing up right now. So let's just go ahead, since I've got to make a trip up here anyway, let's just go ahead and go take a look at that little dude and see how he's doing. Cool. Yeah, there he is. He's in there just fine. You can see there's the white apron, the leather worker, and then the cleric, and then no white apron baby to be found. So, he probably died. Probably jumped off the edge. Maybe a zombie was coming for him, and he was like, I'd rather take my own life than die to a zombie. That makes sense, right? Maybe. Hopefully they can toss out another baby soon, and we can start to have some serious villager trading going on. I need more supplies. Some serious villager trading going on, as well as some iron golems. Oh my gosh! So we just finished building the slime spawn platform, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get up here on the main platform, so that way hopefully we can start to watch the slime spawn. And before I could even swim up that, wow dude, they're just jumping off the edge. They're like, no baby villager, I will come after you. Before I could even finish climbing this water stream, they were already spawning. Oh, and I was coming down here to kill him. Well, I did want to show you something else, but they were already spawning, like, right away, so that's very, very awesome. What was super cool, I don't need this ink sac, we have infinity ink sacs. What was super cool about building this is comparatively to the past, this was so painless. So previously, you had to watch your F3 screen. Oh, that's where they're coming from. I probably need to fix that slime, or not the slime, but the squid spawner now. In the past, you had to use your X, Y, and Z coordinates in your F3 screen, divide them by 16, and then use that to be able to find out where the edges are. So you can see I'm at -15, down to this will be -0, and then blah 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 for the Z coordinate. Now, it's way easier that we have that chunk area, so we can see we are at, like, block 3 in, I don't know what the middle number is. I'm assuming it's something to do with height. It is something to do with height. There's no assumption there, but I don't know exactly what it means. But anyway, we can see what block we are inside of the chunk, and then we can also see that we are in chunk -1, 2, 3. Or -1, 2, -3. So if we were to come out here, we could see as we slide off the edge here, we're no longer in -1, 2, 3. We go into 0, 2, 3. So this block immediately right here is in the next chunk. So that made it so much easier. So I was basically able to just be like, oh hey, look at this. This is block, actually, and I'm not even wide enough. I need to come 1 block wider. Huh, I messed up. But see, this just goes to show you is this is 15, 3, 15. So this corner should be 0, 3, 0. So here we go, 0, 3, 0. See how that made it so very much easier to find out where the chunk borders are, and that makes it so much easier to find those the slime spawning chunks. So yay, awesome. I rushed down here. I wanted to get one of these slimes. Don't fall off the edge. Yes, keep jumping at me. Wow, they jump so much faster now. Come on. Yes! Yes! We now have slime balls. Yes! That means we have 6 sticky pistons we can now make. Of course, we're going to make an elevator for these slimes in the very near future to bring them up into the... I guess they'll be a part of the passive mob spawner. And it's kind of a gray area because the smallest slimes are more like passive mobs than they are like aggressive mobs, seeing as how they can't attack you. But the larger slimes are more like hostile mobs, which would make them fit into this farm better. But then again, splitting up these two farms will give the other farm better rates. So if I wanted darkroom monsters to spawn, I could stand here, and this is too far away for slimes to spawn. But if I want slimes to spawn, I could stand, for example, over here, and now the slimes could be spawning. You see we've got a couple down there, but this will stop the darkroom spawner from having monsters in it. So I think I'm going to leave that slime farm there, and then we'll just connect it to the passive mob farm somehow. I wanted to come up here and take a look at our villagers, and the blacksmith grew up. That is awesome. And he's trading coal for emeralds. Now, unfortunately, I don't think that we can do that anymore. I'm pretty sure in 1.8 they changed it so that way charcoal and coal are different blocks to villagers. So in the past, you used to be able to make a bunch of coal a bunch of charcoal using something like a charcoal factory. I've got a tutorial for one. Self-plug, cha-ching. But now I don't think you can do it. No, you can't. So in the past, you used to be able to make a bunch of charcoal and then sell it as if it were coal. Sadly, you can't do that anymore. But hey, check that out. That's pretty good. Well, it's okay, actually. 8 emeralds for an iron axe. We won't use axes all that much. That would have been way better as a pickaxe. But I'm not too upset, seeing as how... actually, let's go ahead and give him some food so he can begin breeding. So let's do this. Seeing as how in the very near future we're going to have an iron golem spawner, having iron tools, especially something like an iron axe, isn't going to be all that special. So there we go. Hopefully, let's just throw some more food at these guys. I guess I'm kind of treating them like prisoners, so let's just make sure they're well fed. And I do not want to fall inside there. That would be quite terrible. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy that iron axe, just because by trading with the villagers, it also makes them more likely to breed. And since we've got that, oh my gosh, we've got that rotten flesh trade. It's going to make it so easy to get emeralds. So throwing away a little bit of emeralds on an iron axe isn't going to be a huge setback. There we go. And then let's just take a second and see what his new trade is. That should be... You know what I just realized? We could get diamond tools from this guy. Wait. He's a weaponsmith. That means we could get a... Okay, that's good. The iron. We're about to have an iron golem farm. That's really good. Oh my gosh. Because we have no way to do enchants. And so, well, that might not be our end-game sword, but for the time being, that's a hell of a lot better than what we're currently using. 5 attack damage versus 8.5 attack damage. Wowie. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and step away, maybe try to throw some more food at them, and then get them to breed. I think we need 10 villagers in order to enable this farm to work. So I'm going to work on that, and I'll check in momentarily. And we're up to 5 villagers. We now have 2 priests, or 2 clerics. Let's see what the other one is. 37 rotten flesh compared to 36. Well, okay, that's not too bad. But we're about to have a 3rd cleric, which I don't know how I feel about. Having 2 clerics already seems good enough to me, especially the fact that we've got a redstone trade out of one of them, and then we've got a blacksmith for a iron trade. I'd really like to get a farmer, so that way we could sell him pumpkins, melons, carrots, and potatoes. That would be the ideal for me, but, I mean, we've still got 5 villagers left to go through, so, I guess we'll see. In the meantime, I don't know in the meantime. In the meantime, We've gotten the slime farm wall set up. I've got it dug out a little bit, so we've got trenches that the slimes are falling into. It's working perfectly. I was a little bit concerned that with the AI update, slimes weren't going to jump off the edges as much, but that's not a problem, as we've got, what, 4 slimes down there right now. They're spawning and despawning because I'm right at that like sweet spot range, and the walls aren't fully built up, so they're able to jump out. That'll of course get fixed as the farm gets finished, but okay, it's working. Yes, and we don't have to worry about the AI preventing them from jumping off and into our water stream, so that's all very good. And you probably recognize this by now. This is the Iron Golem farm with all of our villagers inside. I think I counted 6, maybe 7 villagers in here. I don't see any babies anymore, so I might need to feed them, but look at all the pink. I'm a little annoyed now. Let me tell you, I was really excited to get the clerics because I was like, okay, 1 cleric, that's super good. The rotten flesh from the dark room spawner that falls down just there, this is awesome. We can now turn that zombie flesh into infinite emeralds, which is going to fill our self-appointed challenge of building 10 emerald blocks really, really, really easy. But now we've got like a bajillion freaking clerics, and it's like, give me a farmer. I've got 1 butcher. Maybe I could get 1 more butcher. Maybe I want 1 farmer, 1 cleric, 1 butcher, and then like the rest blacksmiths, because blacksmiths turn into armorsmith, weaponsmith, and toolsmith. And then by getting those 3, a weapon, an armor, and a toolsmith, they each sell 1 piece of diamond equipment. The armorsmith, of course, sells a diamond chest piece. The toolsmith actually sells randomly diamond tools, so you could get like a diamond axe, diamond pickaxe, so on and so forth. And then the diamond weaponsmith, or the weaponsmith, would sell you diamond swords. So the blacksmith, I want to actually do a lot of trading with here to see what he's going to give us. Was it? Yeah, it's going to be a diamond sword, but I'm tired of the clerics. No more clerics! Maybe we might have to drop some off the edge of the world. Maybe. We'll see. Getting an iron farm working first is much more important than our villager selection. I missed the water. Oh well. So down here, oh, hello, squid. You must have spawned in that little bitty water pool. Down here, oh, I should have brought some blocks with us. Oh, well. Is the squid spawner, or not the squid spawner, the slime spawner. And you can see it's working very, very well. There's always been slimes down here now. And because we've got like these, so I'm putting up these walls here. And the walls are just gonna, and then I'm gonna put like water there, and then it'll funnel them to a specific spot, and then we can like funnel them up. I want to try to take advantage of the slimes being able to swim now. I haven't played around with that at all, but they're supposed to be able to. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on this some more and see where we get before the episode has to end. Alright, ladies and gents, this is going to be where we wrap the episode, and you have to know it's going to end with a special note. If there are emeralds in my inventory, and I'm standing here at the villager, I guess the villager trading post for the time being, I went ahead and I bought that sharpness iron sword, and I was really excited about that. I thought, you know, sharpness iron sword is good. I'm not going to be able to get much better. And then upon buying that sword, my blacksmith offered new trades. So right here, here's the sharpness iron sword. Let's see what's next. Diamonds. He wants us to sell him diamonds. Of course, we're never going to do that, and because we'll never have diamonds. But even if we did have diamonds, we'd never sell them for 1 friggin' emerald. Come on. Then we got this. 15 emeralds for a sharpness 2 diamond sword. That's 9.5 attack damage, whereas this is only 8.5. And then we also got this at the exact same time. 11 emeralds for an efficiency 2, fortune 1, unbreaking 2 diamond axe. Yes! Yes, yes. That's it. That's all the trades I have. But let me tell you how excited I am. That we're going to run around with diamond tools and diamond equipment. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to buy that diamond sword because it's awesome. We've still got that iron, the iron axe, so we'll be fine there. But this diamond sword, nothing nothing will be able to compete with us for damage, and the whole of Skyblock, yes, we are the super powerfulest. Oh, yes. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Anyways, I think, like I said, this is where we're going to be wrapping the episode. What I'm going to be doing in the meantime is I think I'm going to work on breeding these guys up to 10 villagers, and then finishing up the slime farm. It's come a ways. I need to add water streams to funnel all the slime together, and then add some way to kill them. Also, what I wanted to ask you about is how do we plan on killing these iron golems? I guess this is where I'll leave the episode too. I'll leave this as like the question for the day. How would you recommend that we kill the iron golems that come out of the spawner here? I was thinking we don't have lava because our lava is being taken up by our cobblestone generator. They don't drown. They don't take fall damage. So what we've got like a crusher and cactus left. So how do we... A crusher would be fairly easy to set up, but I would really like it to be automated. So is there an automated crusher that we could do? Or what would be... I'm leaning personally towards cactus, since it'll only take up like a couple of our sand blocks and a couple of our cactus. And then we could use the iron to make... what are they called? Hoppers. We could use the iron to make hoppers and hopefully be able to grab the iron before the cactus destroys it. So I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, or the layout, specifically the layout for a cactus-based iron golem shredder, that would be the best. So anyway, thank you again so much for watching. My name is Nims, this has been Skyblock, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.